All right, welcome to the One Podcast who adventure through them all, episode number 187. I am the Beast Snow for this episode, joined today by Jake, Cody, the golden boy himself, Devin, and Jordy is taking a little vacation today, so he will not be in the office.
Nope.
But this whole episode, I think, is sick because Devin is going to be here with the news. He's going to give it to us loud and fast as he can. We're going to hit the gym, Jake's Power Hour, see what he's been playing. We're going to see what we've all been playing. You know, we've all been playing one game that we can talk about, but, you know, we'll get into it.
Most of us have been.
Most of us. 75% of us, I would say.
We've all, 100% of us have been playing.
And then we're going to hit the Shadow Realm, see what the Shadow knows this week. Will it be a TV show, a movie, a scripture? You know, we'll find out. He will tell us. And then we're going to talk some wrestling. We had a blast at Summerslam up until trying to leave the place. And we're going to talk SummerSlam. You know, the big things that happened, you know. The big dog is back, Roman Reigns. And you know what? We're not going to get anything wrong this week because Jordy is not here.
Yeah.
All right. But before we get into this episode, I'm just going to spit it out. Let's play Do You Know a TOPTERTA? I'm going to ask you guys this question. We're going to have a little discussion, a little discourse, argument, back and forth, you know. Just have a little fun. Get a little warm-up in before we hit the big times. The question for this week is, what was a big split up, a big breakup that really hurt you? Not saying like a relationship, like, you know.
That didn't hurt you. Your life's so much better than it would be.
I mean, probably.
You know, the Judgment Day just broke up. Kinda.
Mm-hmm. Man. Well, it has to be.
Doesn't even have to be wrestling.
Oh, well. Peyton Manning from the Colts. Oh. The pain echoed throughout the zeitgeist of sports.
Huh. Paul George leaving the Pacers.
Say Paul George?
Yeah.
Drew Brees retiring. Ugh. That's sad.
It's fine. You guys got Derek Carr.
The fuck. Just shut up. Quit. Give it up. Let's go Bo next. Third on the depth chart.
I
think that's it.
No.
Saturday morning cartoons not being what they used to be. I don't know.
They show ain't.
The Bullet Club? Does that hurt?
The Bullet Club didn't hurt me at all.
Bullet Club is fine.
Triple H turning on Shawn Michaels?
And that didn't hurt me. Hardy Boys hurt me.
Devin Bliss turning on the pin name.
I did that for my best friend.
I meant the one in Pittsburgh.
Well, I wasn't the one who turned in Pittsburgh, so.
Oh, well, the pin name turning on Devin Bliss.
Ugh, pain. Literally kicked me right in my balls. For real. Gave me a good shot there.
I'll never forget leaving Pittsburgh listening to Oleander.
The fact that it came on the first song on shuffle
It was wild.
is hilariously crazy. When I had hundreds of songs on that Microsoft Zune TM.
The Shield?
I mean, Shield was crazy.
Maybe the first time, sure. Yeah. But like when Dean turned heel on Seth when he did his gimmick when Roman announced leukemia, that didn't hurt me. I was just like, why? But
I mean, I feel like it has to be sports related. So wrestling, sports. I can't think of any other breakups.
LeBron.
That
Ah.
didn't hurt me.
That hurt me.
That did hurt Snow. He was burning his jersey with all of them.
Spilled
That shit would have
barbecue
hurt me if
sauce
I was
all
a
over.
Cleveland fan.
Man, I was waiting. I was watching TV. I was like, I'm taking my talents to South Beach, and I was like,
Yeah, the way he did it was definitely like the worst thing he could have done for that.
It was.
If he didn't make that whole thing, I don't think anyone would have cared. Like they would have been upset.
No, they would have cared, but the
but
fact
it
that he
would have
did
been
drag it out
glossed
like
over.
that,
Yeah,
dragging it
Make
out like
it a-
that's hilarious.
fucking 3.5 hour thing just for him to be like, yeah, actually, you guys suck, and I want to win. So bye.
we've all grown from that point. Cody, you don't have anything?
I can't think of one.
We'll come back to you later.
No movie moments where they turned on each other.
28-3.
That's not a breakup. That's just a very sad moment.
Golden State Warriors breaking up.
Nah.
I could give a fuck less about that.
I don't know. What was yours, Snow? You didn't pick one?
The Shield.
Oh, I didn't know that's the one you picked. You're saying a whole bunch of stuff.
Shield, LeBron, kind of hurt me. Spilled barbecue sauce on my LeBron James jersey. It was white. Didn't care to clean it.
Never cleaned it.
No, until he forgave us and got us a championship.
Beast Snow and Fat Troy's nasty breakup. Fat Troy's mom cleaning out his bedroom in the apartment.
That was sure something.
The couch getting thrown out by.
Don't even start. I can't think about that. She defends herself still to this day. It wasn't
Who,
her.
Megan?
Mm-hmm. I think she says it was Troy's mom. Or Troy.
She can't be the heel.
She can't.
Hey man, the
Dirty Dominic Mysterio turning on Rhea Ripley.
that didn't hurt me. That just popped me.
Yeah, it didn't hurt me because he didn't deserve her.
He didn't deserve either of them, really.
No, he sure doesn't.
All right, Devin, it's your turn to give us the news.
Come on.
Come on.
You that kind of sounds like Knocked Loose vocalist.
This is TOPTERTA News with lead anchor Devin Boyz.
Welcome back to new news. Debbie B, the boys, run that back. It's a Quiet Coyote. This one is sad. I hate to start off with some sad news because I actually do like this company a lot. But after 33 years, Game Informer is closing.
Yeah.
Man,
It does suck. So pour one out to you.
dead memories.
Now, before I forget, Warhammer film and TV series with Henry Cavill will not happen unless Amazon and Games Workshop can agree on creative by December. So I have a couple months. The PS Plus August free games are Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga, Five Nights at Freddy's, and Ender Lilies. That looks like a Cody game if I've ever seen one. They are out now. As you're listening to this podcast, you can download them right now. DC creating a new line of comics. All their same characters in a new universe. It's called the Absolute Universe. You could compare it to Marvel's Ultimate Universe.
Okay.
I saw some pictures. I didn't see much else, but it looks like the Ultimate Universe, so which is cool. But so DC already does a whole bunch of Elseworld stories, but they're their own world. Now this is just a new universe interconnected with other stories. We'll see how it works out. Kaiju number 8, season 2 confirmed for 2025. Sega filed a trademark for Yakuza Wars. So, new Yakuza game in development, or going to be in development. Speaking of, the God of War studio, Santa Monica, is working on their first new IP in 20 years. So, not God of War, but still maybe working on God of War. And this one really speaks to the duality of man. Matt Damon and Ben Affleck are working on making a Hulk Hogan movie based on his legal battle with Gawker. Yeah, I love that one. Ryan Reynolds discussed bringing back Nicolas Cage's Ghost Rider to Deadpool and Wolverine. You know, spoiler, obviously didn't happen, but they did talk about it.
He's too busy with long legs.
You know, he only kills people born on the 14th. I was born on the 14th. Spooky. There's my reason why. My Hero Academia manga has come to an end.
That's unfortunate.
It is. Could have gone on longer, honestly. I haven't read the end, but I've seen that people are calling Deku's power all for what? Just hilarious. Squid Game Season 2 has a Christmas release date on top of the third and final season announcement. The third entry of the Final Fantasy VII trilogy of games will include the card game Queen's Blood, all new and revamped. Still no... it's apparently a fan favorite game, you know. I've only played it one time in Final Fantasy, so I don't have much to say about it. But it will be in the third Final Fantasy VII game. Monster Hunter Wilds introduced a new focus mechanic to make you deadly and precise. It's called Focus.
Oh.
And you cannot move. You have to be not locked on, but wherever you're focused on is where you will swing or block. So it doesn't like move with you. You have to move it. And if you're focusing, you can see monsters' weak points and stuff like that.
Oh, that's cool.
Avowed, the video game, was delayed to February 2025. Warner Brothers Discovery is looking to sell off games and other divisions to prevent a total breakup. Game franchises like DC and Mortal Kombat may once again be up for sale as Warner Bros. Discovery tries to make some money. So they're trying to keep it all together by selling. Disney Plus turned a profit for the first time ever. So to celebrate, they're raising prices for a fourth time. $17 a year, you know, or a month, I'm sorry. Something like that. PS5 sales are down this year, but it still sold 61.7 million units. So we're looking good, boys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, down.
Great good news. Maybe good things are on the horizon. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team will be available on Nintendo Switch Online on August 9th. So if you're listening to this on the day it comes out, you're like, man, I miss Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team. You can play it on Nintendo Switch Online.
Hell yeah.
As of June 30th, Scarlet and Violet have sold 25.29 million units. Third fastest Pokemon games at 25 million. It's pretty close to Sword and Shield for second place all time. I think it'll pass it. It's only like a million away, I think. A couple million. The Pokemon TCG may be hinting at a summer or fall release for Legend Z to A. And this is because each time a new gen, I guess, for lack of a better term, comes out, a couple months before that, new set usually releases with a new mechanic based on it. And that kind of just line up. So, you know. And that's all I have.
Oh.
You know,
That's
we had
it?
a good run. We had a good run.
That's
You know, I
really
wish it
it.
was. Hey, you know, could have been less.
Could have, but not by much.
I guess all hope is gone. You didn't talk about the new Game Pass games that are coming?
He only cares about PlayStation.
Right.
That's not true. That's not true.
I'm excited for one of
No.
these.
Is it Crash Bandicoot?
Crash Bandicoot's coming out. I think it's already out on the 7th. Something else is coming out after that, but Mafia, the collection is coming out next week.
Good games.
And I'm about to download that and play that.
The Mafia games are pretty fun.
Man, I didn't even see that.
Of course not. Of course you didn't.
I'm a non-biased news source.
Doesn't seem like it. And, did you hear the rumors about Pokemon Go and Dynamax and Gigantamax Pokemon might be coming?
I'm gonna be honest. I thought I talked about that already a couple weeks ago. But yes, I saw.
It's a rumor. I'm just saying.
It's not a rumor. It's in the game right now.
It's a rumor.
You can look it up. You can pull it up in your game.
Yeah. They haven't came out and said it was, so it's a rumor.
All right. Hey.
Let's hit the gym in Jake's Power Hour.
No. I mean, yeah.
So,
Look. No, before you go on.
yep.
You can't see. See that X right there? X.
Oh, I see him.
Dynamax. Yeah. All right. Cool, man. Tell us all about it, Jake.
I've been playing this game. Me, my good buddies Snow and Cody have been playing this game.
Oh.
Devin downloaded it.
He's got a shortcut on his.
Shortcut on his desktop.
Whatever, man. Just want to be part of it.
I don't think the specs in that computer you're playing it on will run it.
Oh, it runs it like a Nintendo 64 game.
No. Maybe try something that was built after 1995.
Maybe. Anyways, we've been playing this game called Once Human. It is a free-to-play survival MMORPG.
What kind of game?
MMORPG. Survival.
Is
cities. Huh?
Is it an MMO?
No, it's an MMORPG.
MMORPG.
Yeah, didn't seem too massive to me.
That's crazy that you say that because I haven't explored half the map. And I'm 20 hours in.
You should be sitting there with the game on.
Nope. Level 20.
There you go.
But just unlocked solar power.
Uh-oh. Look at you.
No, I got, like I said, about 20 hours into it. Level 20. Decided to buy the battle pass because I'm a piece of shit.
Oh, man.
Don't need to do it though. Like,
You really don't.
honestly, you don't. You get enough shit without it. I don't even know how to start this review because there's so much to talk about in this game.
There's a lot.
Firstly, it's gorgeous. Don't know how Devin thinks it looks like a Nintendo 64 game, but
Because the computer.
Because he has a whole 1 gig stick RAM.
no, it has
Yeah.
16 gigs. This is a computer I gave him before COVID hit, by the way.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
I don't know, man. There's a lot in this fucking game. It's very like if you want to, you can just play through the main story and like not focus on anything else. But then you're like kind of missing the game because there's a lot of exploration. It definitely helps you out with what you can get. There are like different ways to get loot throughout the entire game, and there's different kinds of currencies and shit like that. You can redo dungeons with friends, which is nice, and you still get rewards after you do it. So like you can do the dungeon over and over again and get a different reward every time.
and the rewards are not shared.
Yeah, rewards are not shared. So like if we all go in, we could all get a different reward. Um,
Some people get sniper rifles, and some people get a fish.
that's true. If you're playing it, I wouldn't worry too much about your level recommendation. The level recommendations, like they're good, I guess. But like everything I've done, I've been under leveled to do, and I've been fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. If you like games that just say, "Here you go do your shit and have fun," you'll like it. It has a lot of the survival aspects of it. I really like because it's not overwhelming. Base building's really fun, much more intuitive than
Easy.
like an Ark.
You have to eat and drink.
You do have to eat and drink,
Yeah.
but even then, if you eat and drink, like if you fill yourself up, then you're fine. Like if you fill yourself up, you get 20 minutes of cooldown where it doesn't start depleting at all.
So what sets this apart from other survival games?
It's first of all, the fact that it's an online, like an MMO, is pretty big. But to me, it's that like it took a lot of things from other games and improved upon them. Like in Power World, for example, you have to you didn't have to have your shit in your inventory to craft, or you could have your shit in your storage and craft with it, and you can do the same here. Also, it seems like you can craft from if you don't have.
Yeah, you just have to be at a bench. You don't like.
It doesn't have to be your specific bench. If you have shit in your in your storage, and you go to a supply gear bench, even if it's like 100 miles away, you can still craft with that.
Yeah, and that works with like ammo and stuff too. If you just end up picking up a new gun and you have like 2,000 bullets sitting in your storage at home, well, now you have 2,000 bullets sitting in your inventory.
Yeah. The deviants are a big deal too. Deviants are pretty cool. You can at this point I can have up to 10. I have one that Devin would love. Little kitty cat.
Oh yeah.
And by little I mean huge.
Wow, that's the only kind.
And what it does, I don't know if you got to the point where you get your sanity starts depleting.
Mm-hmm.
So your sanity will start depleting and it'll take away your health. And one of the ways to get rid of it is to sleep. And with the cat, it makes it so you only have to sleep for 10 seconds and you'll regain your sanity. But in that 10 seconds, the cat will come up and snuggle with you. And the cat's as big as the character.
Quite literally. There's also a dinosaur that is a chef.
Yep.
That when you're cooking, he'll just stand over your stove and cook for you and make sure that the food is good.
Yep.
Great. Yeah,
I think the deviants are the biggest part that separates it from other MMOs or from other survival games.
Yeah, I would say so. The deviants and just the fact that it's kind of, it feels somewhat like a love letter to all the other survival games because it really did just was like, all right, well, people like it. It's like a group of the developers have played a bunch of survival games and have had all the same annoying shit that everyone runs into of like, okay, the building kind of sucks, or like your inventory sucks, having to like take multiple trips somewhere because you don't have enough storage sucks, and they got rid of all of that. Like the building is great, even all of your like ores and stuff in your inventory does not take up much space at all. Moving things is very seamless and easy to do. The combat is really easy to understand, and like it's not. I've never felt like a time where I'm like, okay, I shouldn't be here. I don't belong here. This is bad. We should not be doing this. It's always felt like, all right, we could probably handle it. We might die like once, maybe twice, but we're all hanging out together. We can do fine. Like it's not a big deal. Yeah, I don't know. I've loved everything about it so far. Well, not everything. The one thing that does suck is servers are filling up very quickly. And if you do not get on the server when your friends get on the server and the character creation closes, everything that you did on that other server is gone, and you have to start completely over.
Well, unless you want to just play on different servers.
Yeah, but if you're wanting to play with your friends, like that's the only way to do it. You basically all have to start on at the same time. So that kind of sucks, but I mean, it's not end of the world type stuff. Not gonna like not make me play it because of that anyway.
Right.
But yeah, the loot system's good. The bosses have felt really good so far. It's always like it's funny to me how much it switches from really creepy horror stuff to these cute little deviants that are like look like Sackboy and just are running around being all silly and shit. Like there's a beaver that's made out of yarn that he'll go out and log for you.
That's a
Like,
good brother right there.
yeah, he's great. And it's just, it's all that kind of stuff that it feels nice. Like the main hiccup that I think most of us have run into so far is with the vehicles, at least with the motorcycle. You can't even go over fucking train tracks on that thing, or it'll stop completely, like you just hit a tiny ass rock with a skateboard. Like that's definitely annoying. So hopefully that gets patched and that gets fixed. The one thing that I'm a little scared about, but we'll see how it goes. It has a Diablo style season system. You have so many weeks in the system. They have stuff that's like certain areas that are locked between phases. Each phase, I think, it starts.
It's a week long.
Is it a week long?
Yeah.
And then you'll have so much time with all of everything unlocked and like the final boss that you can actually do and everything like that. But then the season will start over, and you'll lose like.
So you don't lose it.
Well, you don't lose it, but you have to like start over again in the new season.
The only thing you have to start over is your pneumatics.
Yeah, you started over in pneumatics. You have your blueprints and stuff, but you don't like your house isn't still there. I don't think. I don't know. I'm not.
You can make a blueprint for your house.
Yeah, and that's the blueprint thing is one of the coolest things that I really enjoy with this game is you can just click on a blueprint, click on a hologram, and it builds the house for you. It just tells you what supplies you need, and there you go. You have a fully built house, and you can still customize it however you want, add on to it, change it, like whatever you want to do with it. But with that, you can save up your entire base, and then if you want to move it somewhere, you just relocate it, and it just teleports everything already built inside your house, how it's set up to that new area, which is really cool. That's not something that I've seen in other ones, I don't think.
No, that's pretty nice.
But yeah, I mean, and like all the rewards and stuff that you just randomly get for playing the game, fantastic. They have a really nice teleport system. Like finding your friends, joining your friends, doing all that's super easy as long as you can get on the same like server and everything. They have a battle pass, but you really don't have to buy it. It's just good. It's good stuff. They did a great job.
Shout out once you.
Snow, what do you think?
Well, this is I think one of the first survival games. I'm not counting Power World because it's Pokemon. Probably since 7 Days to Die.
Okay. Been a minute.
But it's easy to get materials. It's easy to get them to where you need them in like the workbenches and all that. The challenges, like the journey challenges, are all easy, straightforward. You can get through those pretty quickly. I'm all the way up to get a friend, which don't have any of those. I did place my base next to Stronghold that I figured out.
Oh, nice.
So that was the trip, just getting there and finding a face. What's that thing called?
The glutton.
Glutton. Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's easy with your deviant, so that you start out with. So it's no big deal. You get a ton of good stuff with that. It's fun. I could easily put 2-3 hours in it and not know it. But yeah, the motorcycle thing's kind of
It throws me off.
awful. The handling on it is not good. Maybe you have
Handling
to
on it's not good.
maybe you
Hey,
have to
but-
upgrade it.
But you can back up without using gas.
Yeah, that's great. Would not take a million years at all.
The other reward system, all of that's great. Love it. I'd give it a solid 8. I'll keep playing it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Keep playing it.
Should play with us.
Not loud.
Oh, you're allowed.
How I feel.
You're shut up.
See,
Run it on a current system and then come back to us.
that was my plan.
Windows.
I'll use Linux.
Oh, okay.
You're allowed
However you
to.
wanna do it. Yeah. Also, most of the time in survival games, when you are gathering resources, stuff will respawn, but it takes a while in game.
Dude.
Not this fucking thing. Like, I'll chop down a whole forest, I'll turn around, and by the time I'm back to the end of the forest, it's all back, and I just get to do it all over again. And like, there's also not. There is stack limits, but it's like 1,000 at a time. So really, like, it's not gonna do much. And you can carry fucking everything. And even like if you get encumbered, you just get slowed down and have like easier drain stamina. So it doesn't even really do anything. But they also have like a specialist system that you unlock things, and it'll give you stuff like the one that I chose has gravel and log on the go. So all of the like logs, gravels, ores, everything that's in my inventory weighs 40% less, which is awesome. It's just, I don't know. Like I said, it's like it's like a love letter to other survival games where it's just like, hey, this is all the stuff that I think people that play a bunch of survival games just sit there and go, man, I just wish they would change this. I wish it would be like this. I wish, whatever. It feels like just about everything that you could think of that it's like, man, I wish, Ark had this. They had it. And it's great.
It doesn't seem like a chore to get materials and craft things either. So
Nah.
That's a plus.
I can get copper ingots like that, charcoal,
Well,
logs
and like
stuff,
that first tip for anybody that might want to start playing it, that first monolith that you do, all of them just drop copper ingots and they respawn like crazy. You can just sit there and farm like thousands of copper ingots like nothing.
I just got the 4 tower things, so
Okay, so yeah, when you go up to the monolith, all the enemies drop at least like 1 to 3 ingots every single time, and I think gunpowder. So,
And don't like what we did was we started playing and started doing the journey shit. Follow the main story at first because it tells you a lot of what to do,
yeah,
and it gets you through the journey stuff. It gives you shit for the journey stuff.
And a couple of the missions, we went ahead and did a bunch of stuff, and then we go talk to the mission, and they're like, all right, hey, here's how you craft a gun, and we're all just sitting there with like fucking souped up AK-47s, tier 3, all this kind of shit, and we're like, maybe we should have talked to them first.
I do enjoy some of the enemies. The
I like the briefcase.
lighthead guy, whatever.
Oh yeah, the Watcher. Yep. Have you ran into the bus yet?
Apparently not.
It's technically an enemy, but it's
He's
a
just
loot
a little
crate.
guy.
It is a walking loot crate.
Oh, speaking of that, I do enjoy some of the jump scares in this.
Yeah.
I know I try to get a chest, open that up. Yeah, just pop right out.
Yeah. Dude.
Refrigerator.
Every time. Yeah. The fridge is the worst because it just freezes you and you just sit there. I don't know what
Oh,
the fuck
does
am I
it?
supposed to- Yeah.
Oh. It's a good game. Devin, what would you rate it?
I'd give it a 64 out of 10.
Oh yeah.
6.4 sounds
fair?
good.
Is that for how many pixels you saw?
Yep.
Okay.
I'd love to see more, but
Yeah.
You are welcome to.
Right now, I would say like 8.5 out of 10. You fix the motorcycle shit, and then seeing how the seasons go, it very well could be a 10 out of 10.
I definitely see why I picked up Steam on Twitch.
Yes, I see what you're saying now. I thought you were. Never mind. Yep.
I
Did you get lost there for a second too, Snow?
no, but I know where you were going with that.
Okay.
Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The shadow knows.
All right, let's head into the Shadow Realm. See what the Shadow knows this week.
So, it's not going to be something new, but it is what I have been watching. Me and Jeannie decided to sit down and watch some Unsolved Mysteries.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
How old are you?
Brit-
87.
Brittany
At
loves
least.
that.
Look, man, it's fine. It's a cool show. The only thing that I hate about watching it every time is most of the time the cops are so fucking stupid.
Yep.
That's how it
And like
usually
it
is.
could have been solved in a day, and they're just like, I don't know, can't figure it out. Oh, okay, sure. But hey, I mean, some of it's sad, some of it's like kind of the, I guess, on the like weird side, but most of them are fairly easy to like. Oh yeah, no, that person more than likely did it. Or like, I think we were watching season 3. There was one about a person that just decided to chop up her boyfriend, and
Oh, yeah.
they know she did it, and it's been like 21 years, and they still can't find her. So that's cool.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
But yeah, it's a fine show.
Yeah, it's fine. Here are all the things I hate about this show. It's cool.
Fine.
I
It's
feel the
something to
same way.
watch. It's we also did look up on YouTube and started watching some of those Beyond Belief Fact or Fiction episodes. So good.
Hilarious.
It's good stuff.
Let's watch some. We need to bring back Ripley's Believe It or Not, the TV show.
Be okay with that. Yep, that's what I got. I mean, also I'm on 113 for Magnus Archives now. Or no, sorry, 117, going into 118.
I finished 155.
So you're almost at the season 3 finale.
Yep,
Mm.
getting there. Listen to Bloody Mary. Listen to The Cost of Living.
Those last few episodes in that season are fantastic.
You're getting there. I am getting there.
But yeah, so yeah, that's what I got.
Where am I at? I'm at 195.
So you're almost at the end.
It's
Wow.
been a trip this season.
Almost at the end of the source.
So I've been watching a little show called One Piece. I thought it was over. Kuma erased the whole Straw Hat Pirate crew, and you know what? That was it. Until I realized he just shipped them off to different parts of the world. Luffy landed at Amazon Lily, where the whole island was just full of women.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that was a very interesting part. Chopper landed in a forest somewhere, I think, and he was getting ready to get eaten. Usopp was almost eaten by a pig or a boar or something, and some guy that basically acts like Usopp saved him. Let's see. Robin seems like she got held at a place you don't want to go to. You know, the World War II people, you know, probably.
I get it.
Sanji ended up in another island full of women,
Yeah, he did.
And I think the next episode we'll find out where Zoro went.
Okay.
And then Luffy met one of the warlords of the sea, Boa Hancock. Finds out that, Ace, his brother, is getting executed because, Blackbeard took him out. So
You're getting to the best part.
Luffy's trying to go and save his brother.
Yep. Oh man, things are about to get real.
Damn, they are heating up.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Hell yeah. Yeah, you're in some good parts.
Apparently.
Yeah, the whole that Ace arc right there.
Oh, he lives? Thanks for the
Oh, I didn't say anything.
No, you just did.
All right, sure.
Oh man.
No, you're right. Whatever you want to be true, it can be true. I'm not here to
BRB.
sway you one way or the other.
BRB.
All right, let's talk some wrestling. So a couple of us went to SummerSlam last weekend in Cleveland, Ohio.
Good show.
They had some great food there, for it being a football stadium. I ain't gonna lie.
Did you eat there?
I did.
Damn, I should have. I was starving.
We had a double cheeseburger. We had a hot dog. We had a pretzel.
Okay.
I
will say when we went to the Cincinnati Stadium for Taylor, the food was really good and really honestly not bad priced.
I will tell you, I saw the cheeseburger. I don't know if it was a double cheeseburger. I was walking by because I was hungry. We didn't eat on the way, and you know me. I looked at the price. I looked at the prices of the food on the wall. Cheeseburger, $18. I thought,
Oh,
I don't know.
It sure
JK.
was.
Cincinnati was not that.
I mean, they had like some better food options, but we just decided to go with the generic. But it was good. Shout out to Cleveland for having some actual good stadium.
So this second time in Cleveland, where we were this time, I'm sorry, where we parked looked terrible, but where the stadium is, pretty nice area. For the most part, right off. Although it is right on the highway and the lake. Stadium really nice for the Cleveland Browns. Really nice stadium.
Well, they got to spend their money somewhere.
Well, for now.
Oh no, they spent all their money on Deshaun Watson, certified. Never mind.
So
Shout out Drake.
So they're gonna build another stadium somewhere else. But yeah, I mean, getting to the stadium was great. It was fine. Getting into the stadium, no questions, no hassles. After the show,
Boy,
I have never in my life had that much trouble getting out of a parking garage.
literally sat in the parking garage, not moving, could not move, impossible to move the vehicle for over 1 hour. Could
Damn,
not
so
move.
it was worse than fucking
Goldberg, yeah.
Yeah.
Fastlane, yep. Yep.
I don't even want to hear any of these Cleveland guys like y'all don't know how to do it in Cleveland, because I could easily get out of New York, New Orleans, Miami pretty easily and super quick. Cleveland? Nah, that was the worst experience.
By far.
Getting out of the stadium just to get out into the the open air of the downtown. Awful.
Yeah, I don't know what was up with that.
It's like a school of fish trying to, I don't know. I don't know if they're all trying to get to like the post-show desk.
I mean, I think they had to be, but they were like, I don't get it, because once you got down to the steps, there were many places to walk. It's like everybody was trying to go down the same single step.
Then once everybody was out of the stadium, they all just, parked themselves
God, yeah, they did.
Just
I
like
said, why is everybody sitting? Snow said, look at him.
they're wrestling fans. Yeah, the I love the smell of wrestling fans too.
Oh, man. Man, oh, man. Yeah, it was a good time.
And we can talk about them tarping off half the stadium and moving people from up top to down below, but yeah,
Who cares, man?
it is what it is.
Never understood people that cared about that shit.
But let's go over the results. Most of us did very well in
I
this.
did not.
Let's start with the first match of the Summerslam. It was the World Championship for the women. Liv Morgan defending against Rhea Ripley.
Banged.
Now,
Banged.
live, as with all these shows, I will give you my ratings, but I'm gonna give you a live rating as well because I was there, I experienced it. One person got this wrong, and it was Cody. Liv Morgan retained, thanks to Senor Mysterio, old Dominic. So I thought Rhea was selling her shoulder. That thing looked like it was popped out when I was watching on TV. Like it looked like looked like Devin's shoulders.
I
don't know. If she
was,
really did just fucking pop her entire shoulder back in real time, whoo boy.
Yeah, I want to say
it's dedication to your craft.
It looks that way because of what did happen, but I mean, consummate professional, great on everybody involved did great. And look at the end of the match, right? Towards the end of the match, Dom jumps off the apron after he's trying to help Liv. He hits that stupid doofy smile into the camera. Whole crowd lost it.
Really?
Just boo, yeah.
And they kissed at the end.
Oh my god, don't remember.
But live, I gave this one a 7. 7, snowflakes. But watching it back, I gave this a 7.5.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Let's see. Intercontinental Championship. Sami Zayn defending against Braun Breaker. One person got this wrong, and that was your boy Jake. You know why?
Went with my heart instead of my fucking gut this time.
Because Braun Steiner is your new Intercontinental Champion.
Steiner.
Live, yeah. I gave this one a 6.
Yeah, I'd probably say 6.
Watching it back, though, 6.25.
I don't know. Quarters now?
I thought it was what it was supposed to be.
It's probably the the commentary that helps it out.
Always does.
It was that second. It's just second spot on the card. Braun was supposed to go beat up Sammy. Sammy's a great one. Was what it was.
My favorite spot was the Blue Thunder spot.
Blue Thunder spot was good.
Did enjoy that one. Congratulations, Braun. You deserve it.
Well, go on.
The United States Championship.
This fucking match.
Logan Paul defending against LA Knight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Logan Paul brought out a special guest.
Devin's favorite.
MGK.
Oh.
Yeah.
Brittany said, "Who is that?" It's funny because this music's bad.
It is now. Yeah, you're right. He had a couple good songs back in the day,
Yeah, back in the day, he wasn't too terrible.
No, when he was just making rap music and he wasn't trying to be an artiste. Yeah, I agree.
I'm glad you can agree with that. Because I agree that now his music is not good.
Yeah, no, he's trying. you got to commend some people for trying, but when you continue to try
And it
and,
doesn't
like,
work.
it's time to stop. Like Lil Wayne, he was like, "Man, that sucked. I need to stop," and he stopped.
Right.
And MGK said, "I'm gonna do it worse." Yeah. Now go on. Talk a little bit about this match.
The crowd was hot for LA Knight, I think, throughout the whole match.
There were some children right next to me and Snow who loved Logan Paul, though.
Well, they can. Yeah.
Their dad left them for 2 hours, though.
Came and brought food for
Some
himself.
nachos. Yeah.
I mean, Logan Paul's big moonsault, that was, enjoyable,
Moonsault was good. I thought he blew out an ACL watching it live.
Devin almost, fell out of his seat down to the crowd below after, Logan Paul took that brain buster or whatever that was.
What a fucking brain buster.
I jumped out of my seat as I saw him falling down because I thought his life was over. I really did. I immediately looked over at Snow.
I don't know how he got a black eye, but he got a good
Logan
one.
always looks fucking hurt after his matches.
Man.
But yeah, LA Knight's your new United States champion. Live, this was a 6.5 for me.
Deserve it. Yeah, about agree. I mean, it wasn't.
The crowd was hot for it. I mean, it got me riled up for it. Watching it back on TV though, 6.75. Commentary gave it. Oh, this match is the women's championship. Bayley defending against Nia Jax. One person got this right, and it was Cody. Because Nia Jax is your new women's champion.
Don't we all love that?
Cody does.
Now live, you could probably hear a chip fall on the ground. The crowd was not into this match.
Had me feeling bad for Bayley
until Bayley powerbombed her that spot. Then the crowd went nuts.
Yeah. I saw people being like, I don't want to hear about the Andre the Giant bullshit ever again.
It reminded me of when I powerbombed Chongo.
Hey, we got the fucking
they
all
look the
four
same.
Of the people in the building popped.
Yeah, they did. Just caught what you said.
There was a couple people next to us, guys who probably don't vote like we would, who were saying this was boring. 2 people were trying to chant this is boring. Nobody else wanted to, go with them.
Good.
It wasn't boring. It's just, I don't know. I'm just not a Nia
good?
Jax fan.
Nia Jax does not do it for me.
No.
I'm sure she's a nice lady.
I liked her a lot more when she was fired.
When she was jobless, had no money coming in to feed her family.
It's all right. The Rock was buying her houses and cars.
Literally.
Tiffany Stratton did come out, I don't know if she's trying to cash in or just, distract Bayley to help Nia out, but she came out.
She took a little drop kick.
Live, this was a 5. The only way it made it to a 5 was that ending sequence after the power bomb. Watching it back, on TV, it was still a 5. So
that's generous.
Intermission match.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay. We had this special attraction match: CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre with special guest referee Seth Rollins. And only 2 people got this right, Cody and Devin, because Drew McIntyre did beat Punk.
Yeah. And it looked good too. Like, it wasn't like, I don't know. I thought they did it well. I thought it went the way that it should, and it looked right.
I would have preferred. I mean, I didn't really like the ending, but the right person won. I just don't. I mean, I think they could have used something other than like CM Punk being like, "You're wearing my bracelet."
Do you not
to Seth
understand
Rollins.
the magnitude of that bracelet?
I guess not. I don't share his sentiment.
Well, the thing is, all this time, Drew McIntyre took his eye off the ball, and it cost him. This time, Punk took his eye off the ball, and it cost him.
No. I get that. I get that. I just don't think it needed to be with a.
It's the
Bracelet.
it's the meaning behind it,
No, I get it. That dog's just hideous.
They had this thing throughout like the whole show with the they had a camera on the ref.
Yeah, that needs to go.
I don't know. Seth Rollins was kind of funny during this whole thing. WWE posted a video showing some clips of it. He was pretty funny. He was letting a lot of things go between them, and Punk gave Rollins a GTS, because he took his bracelet. Drew McIntyre capitalized, Seth counted to 3. Drew's the winner, took the bracelet back, and well, I don't know what's next. So, I mean, I do, but we'll get to it. Live, this was 7.25 for me.
Yeah, pretty good.
They were loud for Punk.
Well, always. Every time his music plays.
Watching it back though, I gave it a 7
Okay.
because
It didn't grab you?
I don't know.
The finish just doesn't. The finish just muddies with that. Like I didn't like the finish. Just didn't like it.
Hey man,
It was Seth Rollins who said nothing about Punk's family wearing the bracelet. He was like, "What are you doing? No, that's my bracelet. Take it off, you piece of dirt."
please.
I did like the way Seth sold the GTS.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
one part. There was one part in the match. Drew gave Punk like a regular suplex or whatever. Drew covered him, and Seth's like, "Dude, nobody's beaten anybody with a suplex before. Come on." That was a good spot. I don't know if you caught it, but I did. I caught it live. That's whatever, man. I'll just stop talking. The World Heavyweight Championship. Damian Priest defending against Gunther.
Hey, yeah, this was solid. Johnny Light messaged me. He said, "This is the first time I've ever seen Damian Priest and Gunther wrestle." And then he followed up by saying, "Gunther's way better than I thought he'd be."
He's been impressive. I mean, since he started getting noticed, like
Gunther's been impressive since before he started getting noticed. He's been good forever. Like since before he came to the WWE. I'm just happy everybody else is seeing it.
Yeah.
He is very good.
Jordy's the only person that get this wrong because Gunther is your new world champion. Thanks to Finn Balor.
Yeah.
Don't know what happened during this match live because we couldn't see.
That's what they say.
Bunch of Big E's favorite type of wrestling.
No. Just what some people were saying.
Oh.
They did not turn off the lights to the crowd, so we were all blinded. So everybody started chanting, "We can't see."
Well, so the light was directly in, like, pointed right at my eyeballs, but the video board on the back end of the stadium was also out. And I think that's why they were, I don't know. Both things true. Lights were definitely shining in my
They
eyeballs.
did chant "Turn the lights off" too. So
Oh, they were chanting. I could not understand one of their chants. That must have been the one.
and then they dimmed it, and then they're like, "We still can't see," so they turned it off, and they're like, they started chanting "Thank you." But this was a good match, honestly.
No, I'm
Live, I gave this a 6.5.
Mm, mm,
Don't like that?
no, I'd probably go a little higher.
Watching it back on TV, it was a 7.
Okay.
Sorry to disappoint you.
That doesn't disappoint me.
The main event, the WWE Undisputed Championship, Cody Rhodes defending against Solo Sikoa in a Bloodline Rules match. Of course, we all got this right. Cody did retain. Not after some shenanigans, though, because, Bloodline came out. Tonga. Tongaloa.
Doing his Tongaloan best.
But, KO and Randy Orton came out. Big pop. And then they, Guerrillas of Destiny and Orton and KO fought to the back. Who else? Jacob Fatu comes out, starts beating up Cody, throws him on the table, does that huge splash off the turnbuckle. Looks like he hurt his leg.
Heard it was a work.
Oh, of course it's a work, brother. You're always in the dirt sheets. It looked
That's
like
what I read online. I'm sorry.
it looked like he broke his leg though, because the way he was trying to stand up and all that.
Yeah, I didn't think that it was like really going on until he went to stand up and then immediately fell back against the barricade. I was like, oh, that's not good.
Nah, see, I'm smart, so I can tell.
Oh, you're a smart mark.
Bad.
So apparently he was just working it just so that way he can stay away from Roman.
Which is smart.
So speaking of that, the OTC, over the counter, the original tribal chief came back. Like, I had it in the back of my mind, like, he's probably going to come out, but I wasn't too sure, right? His music hit.
I'm sure that place erupted.
Up we went.
Exploded.
Yeah, man. Remember all those people talking, I hate Roman. Roman sucks. Go away, Roman. They didn't feel that way. They were liars.
I've been a Roman fan for years. When he was the big dog. I was hitting that ooh-ah in ICW, okay? Don't come at me.
Going Super Saiyan while you do it.
He got new entrance music too, which is fine. But
you only have so much from Def Rubber.
Came in, Superman punch, ooh-ah, speared Solo, Cody, Crossroads, 1, 2, 3. What's next?
Oh, yeah.
What is next?
Yeah, he's about to come out on SmackDown and say, Solo, get the suck out here. About to beat you down.
So live.
Smell like shit.
Live.
Huh?
No.
Live.
What would you rate this match, Devin?
Before the Attitude Era breakdown, like a 5. Okay.
Man.
4, maybe.
Oh my gosh. 4 out of 5?
Nah. Out of 10.
All
Because,
right.
Cody is a worker who works well. Or, no, I don't know if works well. He melds with the opponent he's given. He can keep the playing field level. He does not necessarily raise the bar of the match of the opponent that high, right? And Solo, as a non-enforcing entity, as a worker, in the strictest wrestling sense, is not great. So yeah, pretty low on that end. But the Attitude Era breakdown, it gets me, and I am a sucker for it. So we go up to about, I give it a 6, at the end. Roman came out, we got to give it an 8.5 once Roman hits. Then it's like, oh, it's a whole different ball game. So there are peaks and valleys.
So put it all together.
Put it all together, 6.5.
Man.
6.25.
7.75 for me.
It's crazy.
Watching it back on TV, it was a 7.5 for me.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm sorry. You're just a better
No,
wrestling
I
brain
just,
than me.
well, that may be, but that's not. It's your rating.
Oh, it's fine.
Man,
Man.
the humbleness there is top notch.
Just wait until we're playing our table match.
So
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just solo's not. I don't.
Solo's not it.
Solo
You're
is
right.
not for me.
He's not my tribal chief.
Yeah, he is not my tribal chief.
So in third place was Jake at 4-3.
Yeah, I did not do very good this time, boys.
Second place, myself and Jordy, 5-2, and Cody and Devin, 6-1.
Yeah, boy.
Well, thank
So-
you, Nia, for pulling through for me specifically.
Cody, 37-17. You're close. Jordy, 43-11. Me and Jake, 44-10, and Devin, new first place, 45-9.
Damn.
He's about to run away with it now.
Oh boy.
That's what he does.
Yeah.
It is what he does.
Yeah. Jake in the lead's just gonna be dead memories.
So, the aftermath of SummerSlam, Gunther came out, said nobody can take this title away from me. I'm about to go on a 1,000-day run with it. Randy Orton says, no. I'm going to challenge you at Bash at Berlin. Gunther accepts. You know why? Because Randy Orton's shoulder wasn't up at the King of the Ring finals. So
I played that.
I'm glad they
brought that back.
brought that back. Yeah. So that's going to happen at Bash at Berlin.
Okay.
Damian Priest was upset by what happened. You wouldn't be upset?
Of course I would. I've never had a tag team partner, so I can ever be turned on.
Crazy ass means nothing to you.
I mean, I don't know.
Never
that.
happened.
His whole family's falling apart.
He wants Finn to come out here and take a beating. Finn's like, no. I'm here with the new Judgment Day. Which is crazy.
I liked Finn's promo a lot.
Which
I love that Carlito's still in it too.
which set up a big huge melee where Rhea and Damien stood tall. So that was a good time. The Wyatt Six versus the Gableites.
Yeah.
I didn't get to see that match, but apparently the Wyatt Six looked pretty good in their debut.
Good.
No like spooky gimmicks, just all
Working, doing Brody Lee stuff, dressed like Slipknot.
so that was good.
What's funny about that is what's his name? What's the blonde one's name? Dexter Loomis. Looks like Corey Taylor's mask.
Funny thing about the Creed brothers, this guy was sitting next to me at SummerSlam who went to school with one of the Creed brothers.
Oh, did
Of
he?
course he did.
Lexington High School. Yeah, this guy
Oh, yeah.
loved to talk too.
Oh, is that the one sitting directly next to you?
Oh yeah.
Nah, I heard him a couple times.
Yeah. His buddy couldn't make it, so he decided to befriend me.
You guys are his buddies now.
As they do.
So first hour was free commercially on
Commercial
sci-fi.
free.
On Sci-Fi.
Yeah.
Oh, how could I forget this? Punk wanted Drew. Seth came out. They talked their stuff. Drew came out through the crowd, said, "Hey, I'm gonna kiss the bracelet." Punk chased after Drew,
He did.
and that's it. Until big old Bronson Reed came and destroyed Seth Rollins.
Oh yeah. I did forget about that, and I've seen it like 2 days, nothing nonstop.
Hit him with tons of tsunamis. Bronson was like, if you're not gonna give me what I want, I'll just forge my own path. And he sure did. He took out Seth Rollins. He was bleeding internally. we might never see Seth again. So thank you for all
Yeah.
you've done.
He's going to AEW.
Same with Becky. And then Roman Reigns is returning on SmackDown. So that'll be fun to.
Can't wait to see him at Tongaloa 1-on-1.
And then, Britt Baker suspended from AEW because things happened between her and MJF and his girlfriend. So
Speaking of
internal matters, I don't know.
Speaking of that, are we getting into AEW?
Go ahead. Tell us about AEW.
Tony Khan has lifted the suspension of Dr. Britt Baker.
Okay.
So that's not a thing anymore.
Sorry, Snow.
What?
Sounds like Tony Khan.
Sasha Banks said thanks to the Elite, they have suspended Britt Baker, and then Tony Khan was like, no.
Thanks to who?
The Elite.
No, thanks to who?
Tony Khan.
After
What'd
that,
I don't know.
you said her dead name.
Sasha Banks. Whatever. She's all right.
Whoopsie.
Oh, brother.
That's all that happened?
That's all I've really cared about. I haven't really been paying attention, I'll be honest.
Mariah May and Tony Storm?
Mariah May and Tony Storm did get into some shit. We love Mariah May around these parts.
Love Tony Storm.
Love Tony
both.
Storm too.
Just love. We're lovers around here.
We are. Loved when they made out.
So speaking of breakups, the Rascals broke up again.
They did.
Wesley turned on everybody. No more Treehouse.
What? I'm sure there's no more Treehouse.
No more
I forgot about NXT. Joe
Passover.
Hendry beat one of the Gallus boys.
Cool.
I saw that. Chongo loves Joe Hendry, so I guess we all do.
I do like Joe Hendry, yeah.
That makes not me.
I don't know that I like him because he's a good wrestler.
I've never seen a match.
I like that he is, I don't know, he's over, and I like it.
It's because he's
Caught me
Scottish.
when he's
Sure.
yeah. That threw me for a loop. Just expecting to be a big white guy. He is, but of a different origin.
Yeah, I think that's all. That's about it.
Danielson and
Jeff Jarrett are wrestling right now.
Take
Are
me
they
back.
having a no DQ match?
Yeah, I think so.
Nigel McGuinness says he has dozens of matches left.
Yep. Says he doesn't really give a shit about anybody wrestling anybody with Bryan Danielson though.
I mean,
Is that Ham and Egger?
The Ham and who?
Egger.
And I think that's it for wrestling.
We're done wrestling.
Big news coming out of Midwest. Me and Devin will be, invoking our rematch clause against Obsidian in a tables match. So
As you should.
Yeah, that's right.
hell yeah.
Devin,
Tables match. Snow.
get the tables. It's time to take it home. Before I forget, don't forget to follow the podcast on Twitter at TOPTERTA, where we post the updates to these episodes. We post the links to the episodes as well when they come out. So please go follow that. Devin will be sad if you don't. Head on over to the YouTube, youtube.com/@TOPTERTA, where you can subscribe. We post these videos, every Friday. Devin will be upset if you don't subscribe either.
I'm ready to hit my friends in their big meaty balls.
And you can listen to us on Spotify or, any other major podcasting platforms. Go follow us, rate us, leave a comment, whatever you do over there. And I'm the Beast Snow.
You got me on the Twitters at TGingerbeardman.
Follow me on Twitter @_I'm just Jake.
And Twitch.
You can find me on Twitter at SexyDevyB. Black breath, also known as black shadow, was a serious and often fatal condition, resulting from contact with a Nazgul. Rather than actually being the breath of the unseen wraiths, it was more of a produced aura meant to incapacitate foes. Bro, what are you doing?
You don't know.
Ooh.
Your flashlight's
Oh
up.
shit! I didn't mean to put my flashlight on. My bad, big dogs.
Was that your whole fact?
Was there something missing?
Oh, I thought you were interrupted by somebody's
By a
tomfoolery.
blinding light.
No, I kept it moving.
Oh, okay. Well, in honor of that,
Hail Satan.
Hail Satan!
so from all of us at TOPTERTA and the Devil and I just want to bid you guys a good morning, good afternoon, good night, and goodbye.
I'd give this
Hey.
podcast a -1.
What?
That's crazy.
The blister exists. People equal shit.
I can feel the pulse of the maggots.
If I'm 555, you're 666.